That button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Teague. Off the iron. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Here's Lopez down low. And a chance coming up at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
2 for 2 on that trip. Teague with the basketball. His guys down big. Wiggins to Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Off the mark on his free throw. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. To Bledsoe. For three. And the rebound taken by Wiggins. Teague with it up top. Down a bundle to Wiggins. To Towns. Curling inside. Good on the layup.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
The Bucks at the controls. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Wiggins. And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. Giannis in control of the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Able to convert inside. Bucks basketball. Just inside the arc. The Bucks in command of this.
With a decent lead. It was their playmaking. The way they gave really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. For the Milwaukee Bucks. The Timberwolves are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've been scrapping, doing their best to be competitive. Wicked in half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Okogie certainly hasn't contributed much for his team when it comes to scoring. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jake to bring you the second half action.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Scores from the post.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
From the painted area, won't go down. Middleton to Bledsoe. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe. And Gibson grabs the rebound. Teague with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Here comes the screen. Teague to Towns. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Teague with it up top. 14-point deficit to Wiggins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. No, I missed a short one there. Minnesota with the basketball. T. Down low for Gibson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Giannis with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Here comes the screen. and stuffs it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Wiggins to Teague. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound corralled by Lopez. To Adetokunbo. Now that's rejected by Towns.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Down low for Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Brogdon to Adetokunbo. Beyond the arc for three. That no good. Off the mark. Teague with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Middleton. Not that time. He misses. T-Wolves with the basketball. Teague. Down low for Gibson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. The free throw. Bledsoe, deep right corner. Middleton gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
T. Shot from the lane won't go. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Has a look. That won't go. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot. Here's Towns for two. Giannis with it up top. The lead is 11. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. The shot denied by Towns.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Teague with it up top. Down 12. Rose to Teague. Towns to Rose. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks down the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The lead stands at 9. To Bledsoe. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Bucks at the controls. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis shoots. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Rose into the front court. They find themselves down 10. To Taj Gibson. From the outside, no good. To Adetokunbo. To DiVincenzo. Good look that time, but off the mark. Rose into the front court. Trailing by 10. Derrick Rose slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Rocking the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Gibson. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Long heave from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end. The Bucks in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Timberwolves have the basketball. Rose to Taj Gibson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Gets it in the left corner. Middleton. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Jones with it. The deficit is 6. To Gibson. Oh, he had it. Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo. A fundamental shot right there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Wiggins. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Rose into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Taj Gibson. Here comes the screen. Rose. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Rose to Gibson. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins. This guy's a handful. Andrew Wiggins, well defended, still able to score.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
To Middleton from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The follow won't go either. Rose into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Wide open look, won't go. And draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Nope, first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Minnesota at the controls. Rose to Wiggins. Sizing up the defense. Wiggins to Taj Gibson. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Shot by Wiggins won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Rose into the front court. Margins 8. Inside, he scores.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's Minnesota basketball. Rose to Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Giannis in control of the basketball. His team up by 7. To Brogdon. Whoa! What a finish!
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Teague with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Cashes in for 2.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
The Bucks at the controls to Adetokunbo. Probing the defense. Adetokunbo. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. Teague with it up top. His guys down 3. To Wiggins. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Adetokunbo. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Teague with the basketball. Down 5. To Wiggins. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw's good. It's a 3-point play, and the lead sliced to 2. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here's Lopez, down low. Defense making the ball handler work. Now that's rejected by Towns.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
The Timberwolves have the basketball.
Screen coming.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Wiggins. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
To Adetokunbo. To Brogdon. Slam dunk. Malcolm Brogdon.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Teague with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Whistle blows, intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. T to Wiggins. To Gibson. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Bucks claim victory as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks won this game after a close finish. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Timberwolves finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo was constantly willing to sacrifice his body to come up with as many rebounds as he could, and it showed in these highlights.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.